hello everyone. This is Andrew the Moo. And we're going to get into the game here in just a moment. I see you. I want to show something off real quick before we get further into this. Hello to anyone that is watching. Before we get any further, hey, Piper, say hello. Piper, look at the camera. Look here. Look. She's like, no, you give me more pets. You give me more pets. There's one awesome leg. You could see the dog too, you know you could. Let me do one more thing real quick. Because I have to pet the dog. Because if you know, as the dog is asking for pets, I have to give them to her. It's like law or something. We'll be getting into the game in just a second. Just want to check out one little thing before we get further into this. And now I can hop onto the Twitch page. As you can see, I've got King's Quest 6 up, and we're ready and raring to go. And so, let me look at one more thing. And this dog is just, every time I pick my left hand up, she's just, we're ready for the game to crash. Yes, we are ready for that. Every time I pick up my hand at this point, the dog is like, hey, yo, I want pets. I want pets on the head. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into this game while I pet the dog. Alright, restore the game. You better get ready to crash. Beauty and the copyright is where we left off. Okay, how we doing for sound? Yeah. At least I won't have that over me at the moment, so where it's the sound, at least the ambiance is too loud. So, let's get ready to feel a strange tugging sensation.
Alexander pulled...
Yeah, you pulled out your magic smap. Magic smap. We're heading back to the Isle
Alexander
of Crown.
feels a strange pulling sensation.
Yeah, that sounds about right. How are you this evening, Soy Bomb? Are you having a good day? Are you really? I hope so. I had to fix your stream description. I forgot to actually put up a stream description, didn't I? That's what happened, isn't it? I actually forgot to do that. Oh, right. Please tell me I didn't forget to. Nuts! I've got to actually go back to, you had a description telling us we will beat up Mordak. Oh, right. I'm thinking of King's Quest 5 at the moment. Ooh, I gotta go back to the Isle of the Beast. I just realized there's something I forgot there that I need to get.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Mordak was King's Quest 5. Whoopsie. That was a mistake on my end. Isle of the Beast.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Did that at a good time. Alexander feels a strange pulling sin. It's like, just, you know, do Alexander, that's you and yours. You and yours. How are you today, Soy? Are you having a good day thus far? I'm having a good day, actually. Well, a better day, anyway. I need to go and grab me another white rose.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
I'm generally a cat. I accomplished what I needed to today. Worked up a sweat on YouTube streaming. What did you stream? Oh, yeah, you were, Mario Tennis, if I remember correctly. I could not watch that. I really wish I had the opportunity to do so. But I was not able. Mario Tennis GB is sweat-inducing. Like, when you say sweat-inducing, do you mean like heart attack? Something of that nature, or, you know... It's a serious exercise. Man, it's GBA, though. Alright, I need to give, where's it at? The white rose to the bird.
There's no reason to use that there.
What? Yes?
Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to Cosima.
Sure, there's no Mario sightings yet. Really?
The nightingale takes the rose and heads for the castle once more.
That's strange.
A white rose. How beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. He only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
There's an RPG element to Mario Tennis.
Alexander waits in vain for Casima's nightingale to return, but the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Casima simply not welcome his attentions further?
Well, your friend Old Lamps for New is here again. So now we need to get dramatic. That's what we're going to be doing now, is we have to get dramatic because of the fact that if we don't get dramatic, well...
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Again, he's not as into it as he normally is. So, okay, so the first thing we need to do now is... We have a potion here that says drink me. Right here. And what are we doing here?
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
I can't go on anymore. Without Casima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no!
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop!
I want to talk about this a little bit more in a moment.
I am... no... more.
Something about this I really want to bring out.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased.
We just drank paint thinner.
I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else.
Pay attention to this.
Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead. He killed himself in despair over losing Casima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master. Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Prince Alex! But you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
Okay, I want to bring something up real quick, and that's the acting that we just heard. Like, our friend here, we were, like, I'm going to kill myself, and he goes, no, wait, stop. I'm going to drink it. Glug, 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 glug. No. What a waste. It's like, dude, do you seriously actually care about us? Or, you know, like, what's going on here? Just the acting at this point. This guy is still one of my favorite characters, but just the voice acting there is like, you didn't care that I really died. They're not that close. No, I mean, that's how it sounded. It was like, no.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
So we need to take the paintbrush now.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
Yes.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
All right, so, all right, let's go and look and see, because we're heading south now. Now that we've done that, we need to head south for the winter. And need to go ahead, and we're heading back to the Isle of the Dead.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
His magic smap. Oh, sorry. We need to head back to the Isle of Mist.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
And we get to hear Tony J's voice again. Yay!
Great gods, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Not again. Look, I'll
Again.
leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
Hey there, Druid who sounds like Graham. Yeah. A lot of the same voice actors here. And look, I think... Where'd my mouse go? Where'd my cursor
Alexander
go?
is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place. But as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Tony J.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Yeah.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage.
You'll be able to join in a minute.
You said start with that, and I just went on here and I heard it start.
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire.
Second best roll. Okay, where is my cursor?
Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
My cursor just disappeared, so I'm kind of freaked out at the moment. Hold on.
The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot. This cage is really hot.
Oh boy.
Fire in the cage.
Oh, this is automatic,
Alexander
isn't it?
pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long.
That's the reason
The
why.
heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around. Egad, something's really percolating. The
Whoa.
water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about...
His eyes.
boiling.
Should burn your hands, man.
Alexander feels a drop. it starts to rain.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down! I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wizir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the realm of the dead? You're mad!
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No, and yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it, a young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
That is a blacker matter still. To the Druids, he is Samhain, Lord of Coldness and Despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is, and mateless. Robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
Let's see if the narrator is going to actually say something here, because that was a long bit of exposition. Hey! Long bit of exposition. Okay. So, I would easily say Land of the Dead is more enjoyable.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, jeez. I forgot to do something. I have to
Alexander
restart.
is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
I have to restart. I forgot the hair. I need the hair because I don't have a stray from that's the thing I dislike about this game. Is that one thing? So I get to go click through a bunch of this stuff. All right, get the white rose. You know what? Actually, before we go any further, let me just grab and get the hair. Let's search through. Yeah, search through the maid's clothing.
Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes, but finds nothing.
What? Huh? Huh?
Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes. Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face.
That's what I'm saying. Something's not right here.
Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes, but finds nothing.
That's not right.
Alexander searches through. Alexander doesn't want to alter the forest. Alexander has no need to wear the serving clothes here.
Okay. Something's not right.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Investigate the ribbon. Okay.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Well, that's just stupid. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I thought... so... That's really weird. So I've got to do... Okay, did I get a white rose? While I'm at it, before I go any further, I did get a white rose. Good, yeah... Okay. Let's do this again. Alright. So I guess you didn't have Casima's ribbon. You don't have beauty. I guess.
Alexander.
So we get to do this all over again.
Alexander.
Yay. So I get to go click through a bunch of dialogue. That's exactly what I want to do this evening. Yeah, it's magic hair. Oh. Alright, Sing, come here. Give you a rose and be done with this.
Alexander, Alexander,
Alright, I'm double timing on the clicking. If you're just joining and you're wanting to figure out what's going on, hey, I'm sorry that I'm double timing it right now. We did get through this plot already, but I forgot to do something that was very important to storyline, and so I'm having to double time this. I do apologize in advance. I'll give you the run of what's going on and get you up to speed.
Good day.
So we're about to fake our own death in order to throw off Al-Hazred off the trail.
Alexander's.
And so we're going to be taking a potion that's going to slow down our heart. And then we're going to save our own bacon because we're going to be sacrificed in a few moments to basically gods. And so we have been in the process of saving our own skin. So that's why I'm having to click through this, because it's literally like 30 minutes of dialogue almost that we've gotten through. And I'm having to do this. By the way, pay attention to that lamp. That's going to be important later. So I'm sorry. Hey, Swifty. Okay, so I have to tell Swifty this as well. I'm skipping through a lot of this dialogue because I kind of have to. I'm really sorry. But it's just the way I'm having to do this. Because I don't want to do this.
Would you mind if I
over and over and over?
Of course,
yeah,
Alexander.
Yeah. All right, get the paintbrush.
I think... Thank...
All right, let's get this done. But I'm real sorry about that. It's just the way I have to do this at the moment. It's not because I don't care or anything of that nature. We've already gone through this, and I don't want us to have to sit through another 30 minutes of this. So what I'm about to do now is I'm about to transport myself to the Isle of Mists, and we're going to cause it to rain, and we're going to be taught about how we can travel to the land of the dead. So, traveling to the land of the dead, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay.
Not
a... Yes, we're being led to our own death. Although, Tony J, real quick.
Alexander is...
Nope.
We found it.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
This must be the foreigner we were...
What?
There we go.
Alexander.
Go ahead and let's just get this over with so I can talk to you. We can put out the fires. We can go to the land of the dead, and yay, happy days were had by all. Except Alexander, because he's currently dangling over a fire. Yay, biscuits are burning at the moment. Learning that we have to tame Nightmare so that we can travel to the land of the dead, and after we travel to the land of the dead, we'll be good. Yeah, I got a thunderstorm in our face. After a short but furious thunderstorm. And done. Okay, so now I can do what I wanted to do a minute ago. Yay. Okay. So let's take the skull here. It's the Mr. Skullhead show, starring Mr. Skullhead.
Alexander scoops up some of...
Let's take this and put it here.
Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull. Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair. The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact with the hot embers.
Hey, Swifty,
Sounds
thank you for the
steam.
host. I greatly appreciate
The
it.
smell of sulfur.
Okay, so now that we've done that, we walk south. I appreciate the host there. Very, very much appreciated. We're going to...
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Feel a strange pulling sensation as we head to the realm of the Sacred Mountain.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay, thankfully, that's not my phone. Okay, so let's walk back up this thing. It might be a good idea to go ahead and save this. I'll just save it. Stop shutting down on me. That'll be fine. We made progress. Okay. Slowly walking up this. By the way, if you do fall from a high enough height on this, you will kill Alexander. We've already seen him die, so, you know. So there is Nightmare being all scary.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
So what we want to do here is, again, I'm going to just go ahead and save the game just to be on the safe side. Stop shutting down on me. We'll save it here. I got my hand stuck out and the dog has decided to just stick her head underneath my hand. So now what I need to do is I need to pull out my, horsey. My spell book and go over here and, oops, we don't want to make the rain spell. No. No their game. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's try this again. And
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
we're headed to the land of the dead, y'all. Land of the dead.
Nightmare
Holla, holla.
flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
And then the horse eats
Unable
Alexander.
to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the human so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Now ride!
Glassy and sightless. Nightmares. 100,000 followers on Instagram, I guess. More or less. Uh-oh.
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world.
There are pyramids in the background.
And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
Okay, so I need to kind of save it here real quick, because I think we can die here. So let's see. Death 06. Walking Dead is the best thing I can think of at this moment. Because I think this guy right here and this woman will kill me.
Alexander decides to get closer to the undead creature. A decision that was definitely not one of his best.
Whoops. Automatically dead. Tickets. Oh.
Tickets. Oh.
Oh.
Next.
Next.
Alexander's mother always told him to avoid bad ghouls.
Ha ha. Okay, so I want to talk to this couple.
Uh-oh. One of the wandering ghouls brushes up against Alexander. The touch of the putrid flesh dissolves the living matter like acid.
Oh, well. Let's try this again.
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles.
Oh.
And this beloved spirit is my husband, King Califan. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted vizier. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Ooh.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
Nope, we get a voice.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Wazir. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you. The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Fun.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
The dog keeps sticking her head underneath my arm as if to say, give me pace. I want pace. You see this? This pace. Okay, I'm saving it right here. Just because of the fact I don't want to run into these guys. I don't remember which way to go. So I don't keep running into these guys. I think I'm supposed to go to the right? Yeah! No. Yes. Hello.
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and
Wipe
find
his
him,
nose.
tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Ali Michael Zebu. Alright. High five. Yeah, she gave us a hanky so we could wipe our nose. Wipe her son's nose. It's snotty. Did it look familiar, guys?
The skeleton to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Ticket, please. Next.
Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to save again. And I'm going to save because of the fact it's important to do so at this moment. Now, there's something neat that I can do here, and I think it's something I need to do.
Alexander picks up the two bones on the ground. Now, what do these bones remind him of?
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones. They begin to jiggle, then to dance.
Creepy, spooky skeletons. I love this. This is just something completely and utterly random in this game. Like, I don't understand how this would... Again, I don't know how to explain this, but this has always been, to me, one of the more amazing parts of the game, just seeing these undead creatures just bounding around, and then you get the Rockettes, you know, joining in all of a sudden. It makes the game worth it for me, just seeing that whole thing. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely awesome to see that, and it puts a smile on my face. Like, it's great. And
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite their frolic, they don't seem any friendlier.
And it's something I needed to do so I can get the skeleton key.
Alexander picks up the skeleton key.
Alright, so now I need to take this ticket, which is right here, and I need to give it to this guy.
I have a ticket.
Oh, on. Next.
We are now in the land of the dead, and I think...
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path. Alexander examines the area around the knight, but sees nothing of interest.
Yes, you do.
Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious.
Because it is serious. This is serious stuff. So I need to walk this way now. Walk this way. Dun, dun. Now, first things first, we're going to, once again, save the game. It's like, you keep saving it. Yeah, the game shut down twice last time I did this, so of course I'm going to keep saving it. I think I can...
Alexander slips off the banks and plunges into the river Styx. As the black water comes into contact with his skin, Alexander feels himself going numb from the legs up. He sinks like a stone.
Always the legs. Didn't we just see you? And look, the key is gone.
Oh. Next.
Hey, what a fix. Bathing in the river Styx.
If you hate puns, you're going to love this game. Alright, so... what we need to do instead is I need to grab the teacup, and we need to put some river Styx water in it.
Alexander scoops a little of the river Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze, being careful not to get any of the black water on his skin.
Because that's just a bad idea. Let's see. Now what I need to do, because popular myth, we have to give some coins to the ferryman to take us further into the land of the dead.
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat.
You look a little fleshy, but you'll do. Do you accept my Discover card? Nobody does. But it is the practice they would put coins on the eyes of dead loved ones so they could have money to take, so Charon could take them further into the land of the dead. So that, goes with the, ancient myths and whatnot. Ah, it's time to hear the voice of Tony J once again. And I'm going to save it once again because of the fact that it's probably important that I do this. Let's get a little bit closer to the door.
Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
Oh. Hi there.
What touch has awakened my sleep?
It's Tony J.
I smell the blood of a mortal. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it. It has been centuries since I last ate.
So the guy is basically putting everything out there and saying, hey, you want to die? Touch me. So let's go ahead. Yes, you have shown me the cover to Uninvited before. So let's go ahead and do what the guy says so we can die again.
Alexander decides to try to force the gate open.
Whoa. Well, that was easy. And again, I love the fact that the key is gone. It's just a small detail that I like.
Next.
It must have been love at first bite.
Okay, see, that one wasn't that good. You can be eaten by the gate over and over and over. Yes, you can. But instead, we're going to talk to him.
Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living gate.
I would pass, gate. I have business with your master.
My master and thine, human. I would be pleased to introduce thee. Only step forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
No, thank you. I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
You ate me once already.
And why should I let you pass, human, when I would much rather eat you?
Ha ha!
I have been told that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, gate.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps, a test. Yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gate's wont to ask.
A riddle it is, then.
And if thou wouldst fail to answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Okay, so we've
My first is foremost legally.
Come on.
My second?
That's fine.
I don't know the
Don't sound so
I
disappointed.
didn't know that's what
I
would
will
happen.
Make it quick. Perhaps.
Okay, so I didn't mean to put my head on your dog, my elbow on your dog. So I know the answer to it, and I was doing the answer like,
Despite it.
I would.
Yeah. Just
no, thank.
And why?
I have been.
And if thou
Agreed.
Come on.
my first.
Yes.
My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Okay, so we've already seen the answer. And just in case you didn't get the piece of paper on the Black Widow's web, first is L. The second circles outwardly. That's an O. The third leads to victory. Well, it's the first letter in victory. The fourth twice ends a nominee, which is E, which spells pork. Yes. L-O-V-E.
The answer is love.
Thou traitor of the mortal plane, how didst thou guess love? That riddle should never have been solved.
Dude.
Love is unknown in this realm.
Love cannot be banished, even from this place. There are
Yes,
spirits
it can.
still pining of it on the surface above. Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
Alright, I am. Dude, I haven't been able to do a lot of talking this go around. There's been like a lot of just dialogue this go round. And not even me being able to really say or do anything. Alright, let's get to do another bit where I can't actually say anything. Which is the way this is working. That may be a good or a bad thing, depending on, what you think of me. So let's walk forward and let's talk to this guy.
Alexander approaches the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are so anxious for death, you might have found it easily enough in the land of the living.
We have many times.
But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay. Kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
Okay, so we can kiss his hand, and I can show you one more death, or we could continue through this. Obviously, we're going to kiss the guy's hand.
There's nothing there that can help Alexander now.
I can't kiss his hand?
There's nothing there. As though sensing Alexander's desire to touch him, the Lord of the Dead reaches out his hand. As the Lord of the Dead's hand touches his shoulder, Alexander's mind fades to blackness.
Bad touch. No means no. That's weird how that death came up. How it just was that instead of, something actually there. Alright, so what I need to do, I believe here, is I grab the gauntlet and I'm going to throw the... Okay, there's the gauntlet. I know the gauntlet's here.
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge. I respectfully challenge thee, death, by throwing down this gauntlet.
Clink.
Man may pass the portal and seek its master, death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
He has the gauntlet!
Impossible!
It's just outside the door.
He challenges death.
Who are you to challenge death?
A man of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
A discover card.
I seek the souls of King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria, the land of the Green Isles.
You would save 2 human souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself?
Yes.
That shall be a difficult challenge indeed.
Nah.
The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Ooh.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task. Yes, I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be, for centuries. This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh. That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
I got this. Alright, so we're supposed to make this guy cry, right? Oh, here's what we're gonna do. Dude, have you looked at the mirror lately? You ugly.
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
The mirror's surface swirls with darkness for a moment, then fills with images even blacker. Reflections of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched. Alexander feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face. But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. His enslavement to this throne while still a man. The years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it. The seep of his own humanity. The slow growth of a new thing altogether, which became that which he is now. His is an existence that has no possibility of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Take it away. Make it stop.
He ugly.
The mirror of truth cracks from the strain, and death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing. I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted to stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you. Find the souls he has claimed, and bring them to me.
It's one of my favorite things to do is put crowns on
King
people's heads.
Caliphim and Queen Alaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the three of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go.
We at the end game now, guys. One more place to go.
Until we meet again, then. I assure you, we will meet again.
No offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
Yes, my lord.
Tell her where you want to go. I'm thinking Arby's.
Are you coming, Majesty?
Alhazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander. Alari and I must go gather our allies and form a plan. Watch over Casima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son. Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed. May we succeed in what awaits us, and live long together as a family.
Yeah. A poisonous snake, Grandpa. That love is pretty odd. He knew her 5 minutes before coming. Like I said, he was very emo, is the way I looked at that. Dude was straight up emo. Oh, wait, I need to go back. I need to go this way. Because I really need to do something important. If I don't do this, then I am doomed. First of all, I need to save the game. While I'm here, let's save the game. Emo Gwydion. Lamptastic. So we have a lamp that we need to trade out. It's a good lamp, but it's really not the lamp.
There's no reason to use that there.
What?
Excuse me, peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
Ah, an old lamp. And what a nice traditional design, too. Take your pick of my new lamps.
Yeah, hey Tony J, how you doing? Alright, so we need to pick a lamp that looks like the other lamp, and I'm thinking this blue boy here is the way we need to go.
Ah, a fine choice, my son. Here is your new lamp. Good day, and I thank you, sir.
Good day.
Alright, now we can go and do what we need to do.
Drat, another dud.
Yeah. That's actually something I never tried with that. That would work, though. So let's try this again. Now, in order to get in the castle, we're going to... we're not allowed in the castle anymore, so it's like, hey, Scruff McGruff, don't worry. I'm not going to bother you guys. I'm going to walk over here to the side of the castle. And we got a teacup here. I guess you're going to take the long way in and not just dress up like Beauty. You burned her clothes, so... Dude, I never beat the game that way. I know what you're talking about. I never could figure out how to beat the game.
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup and stirs the contents gently.
It was always very difficult to me to try to beat it that way. Have you tried stabbing your way in with
To his
Celeste's
amazement,
dagger?
the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather.
Alright, so now we need to grab that. Have you tried stabbing your way in with Celeste's dagger? Well, I don't think I'm going to get very far if I tried that. Oh, it's just right here.
Speaking the incantation would do little good unless there were a painted object nearby to enchant.
Oh, okay, so I guess I paint first. Paintbrush.
To paint something, Alexander must first choose a location where he wants to paint. The paint can then be used on that location.
Okay.
Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall.
I love the way that Alexander defeats the Vizier in this game.
Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed.
Well, of course. Alright, so now I go to the magic book, I guess.
With trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door. Magic paint, black as ink. Bring to life what I think. Make it real what I draw. According... The spell worked. The door has magically solidified.
The spell worked. The door is, came in through white fuzz. Through white noise. Alright, saving again. I think we've got everything we need. So let's hop in and let's do this, guys.
Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside.
So we are literally in the castle now.
The magic paint door fades back into the wall. So much for an easy exit.
I don't remember where I need to go from here, so I do kind of want to save this again just to be on the safe side. And it's like, you keep saving. Yeah, the game shut down on me twice last time I played. I'm surprised it hasn't shut down on me yet. So I think I need to go to the east. And then through this door.
Alexander decides to find out what's on the other side of that door.
I mean, we'll find out in a moment anyway. Oh, thank goodness.
Prince Alexander, I can't believe it. How did you get into the castle?
Long story.
Well, actually, it's a little hard to explain.
I bet. You run a terrible risk of being here, though. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Wazir will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that, Jallo. But Cosima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
Of course you're right. Young love. I forgot what heartburn it is.
Yes.
But what are you supposed to do about it?
I've got to try to see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous. Oh.
Don't worry about me, friend. Just tell me, where is Cosima?
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. You'd never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now the crown means Al-Hazred. If we had proof of something truly afoul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
And they say princes have no sense of humor. Well, I can see there's no putting you off. For Cosima's sake, I wish you luck. I'll be here if there's anything you need.
Thanks,
Prince
Jallo.
Alexander. Prince Alexander, what are we going to do with you? Let's give him a lamp. Jallo's the Barney Rubble of this game, yes.
I've been thinking of what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. Do you think it will pass?
Why, yes! It's an exact replica. That's amazing. How did you guess?
I suppose it was intuition.
Cutscenes.
I'll have to wait for the right moment, mind you. But I should be able to get close enough to swap this for the real thing, and none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jallo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Go ahead and do as you've planned, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. You never fear.
I have faith, Jallo. You are a true friend.
Oh, shucks. I'd do anything for the princess.
All right, so have Barney Rubble. Well, I tell you what. I swapped that lamp. I tell you what. I don't think Clown Grind. Okay, I was like.
I hope not.
Alright, game? Oh. I was like, what in the world?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I need to go this way, and one of these doors is where I need to go next. I think it's this one.
Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
The dungeon door.
Mother? Mother, where are you?
She's dead. Like you, kid. Look, I hate to break it to you, but I seen your mother. She gave me this handkerchief. She wanted me to tell you to grow up. No. She wanted me to show you this, and apparently this is going to let you know where she's at.
What's the matter, little boy?
I don't know.
I'm lost. I can't find my mother. I don't know why she would just leave me here. I've been alone ever so long.
You do cry a lot.
You must be the son of the spirit I met in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief and asked me to tell you that she's waiting for you there.
Oops.
It's Mama's. It even smells like her. I can feel her now.
Okay.
I know where to go.
Wait. Before you go, is there anything you can tell me about the castle?
I like to play in secret places. In the basement behind the Man of Steel is a door.
Superman?
Nobody except me knows it's there anymore.
That's Rusty Taylor. That was Rusty Taylor.
Farewell.
That's exactly who that was. That was Rusty Taylor just then. I'm fairly certain. Okay, so we're walking this way. And I think...
Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm.
Look, man, we are
A secret passage.
We are walking as quickly as we can. Okay, first
Alexander hears the sound of voices coming from nearby.
First things first.
Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
That's racist.
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
Hazred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key, right up until the wedding. Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one given the orders. Alhazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yes, you can.
Like him or not, he's our liege.
You can kill him.
Need I remind you of your oath to the crown? Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Thank you.
Speaking of the Wazir, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect.
Ooh.
Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
Ooh.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say, Ali, but then Bey came up and started yapping at me.
Enough! It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
He was speaking to that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say Ali. Ali Ababa. There you go. What? Okay, that works. I go up the stairs. Thank you. And
Phew, that was a climb. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
there's another hole in the wall.
Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds.
It's probably some stupid woman.
Alexander's palms begin to sweat, and his heart to race. It's Cosima. He's phoned her.
Psst! Princess Cosima!
What? Who's there?
It is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
My, how suave that sounds.
Alexander? It really is you. Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I don't care about the danger. I would brave anything to learn.
What is it?
Alhazred, do you want to wed him, Cosima?
Yes.
Oh, please believe me when I say that I never agreed to marry that man. Even when my father trusted Abdul absolutely. I never liked him. But with mother and father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him.
If you do not wish to marry him, Cosima, you shall not. I promise you. Only come with me now, and we shall escape.
How? I cannot fit through this wall. Besides, do you think I could leave my kingdom, my people, in Abdul's hands?
Maybe lose a little weight.
But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
I can't just leave you here.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry, whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not?
Maybe.
I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape. If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon, there might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding.
A weapon?
But
Shh, just a moment more, then you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
Well, you need a weapon, so let's give her the scythe. Here, I still have part of a spoiled egg. Kills him with a stench. How about the dagger?
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
The way he's holding that, she's...
Why, it's perfect.
What?
This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use it if I must.
Alexander looks with longing at the fair Cosima. She's even more beautiful than he remembered.
Okay.
Alexander stands in the secret passageway, so close yet so far from his heart's desire.
So, are we just gonna stand here now and... All right, let's. Okay, am I back? Am I back? Am I streaming? Welcome back. Now to find out more about Zebu's. Yeah, I don't know what happened just then. Like,
Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall.
all right, let's find out some more about Zebu's. Yes, that's what we need to do right now. Zebu's. Let's look through here.
Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. So, I mean, we're not going to have to do a whole lot, but that's still annoying. The game just shutting off on you randomly in the middle of you playing it is slightly annoying. But what I can do is, if anyone, whoever's here, and watching, I can restore. Classic PC gaming. Do I... Oh. Okay, I still get the lamps. So. Alright, play. Alright. So. Awesome. I'm going to do some high-speed clicking here. So, just to get everyone caught up, though. Yeah, we're going to talk to Jalo, and he's going to swap out the lamps for us. We have to go visit the boy because he's going to tell us about Superman. And then we have to go listen to Saladin and find out about Ali. And then in a minute we can find out about Zebu. So, alright. That's one thing down. And of course we have to give Casima the dagger so we don't die. So a lot of things we're going to have to pay attention to and make sure that we do here in a moment, because if I don't, I am as good as a dead man. Literally. And of course the game drops down. We're so close to being through this game, though. And when I say it like that, it makes it sound like I'm happy to be done with this. It's not that I'm happy to be done with it. But it's just the way that it is. Like, you know, I don't like the constant drop-off that we've been involved in, where the game shuts down on us. All right, boy, give him...
What's the matter?
Give him that.
I don't know.
And basically, he's going to tell us about the statue... It shows I did drop 60 frames, but that's all that I did, apparently. Up, there's the genie, apparently. He's like, he left. I'm leaving too. Alright, walk this way. Down, walk this way. Alright, grab hold of this.
Remember?
Yeah. And it's not that I want to just, you know, do like that. Skip through this stuff. It's just that we've seen it. Speaking of which, I need to save it. Go ahead and save it. That way, if it shuts down on me again, all of a sudden, we're good. So I need to learn about Ali real quick, and then talk with Casima, give her a stabbing knife, and we'll go from there.
Captain.
Ali. And Bay came up, started yapping at me. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. I read Ali. I've seen Ali. Ali Abwabwa. Yeah. Something, you know, something is he, blah, blah, blah. Alright, talk with Casima. I have to go now.
That was a climb. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
Alright, Soy,
Alexander.
I'm assuming you're talking about the child, or you may be referring to yourself, but just in case, if you do have to go, good night. If you're talking about something else, my bad.
Really is.
Can I give you a weapon yet? Okay.
Here.
Girl with a stabbing knife. Girl with a stabbing knife.
Oh no!
Okay. The lock. Alexander.
All right. Heading west now. Go west, young man. Go west. Go west one more time. And hold on. We're saving the game. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and save the game. Alright, tell us about that scratching sound.
Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming.
Okay. Alhazarez the DJ. Alright.
Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Dear Shadrach, salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition. In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Casima. Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident. The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it is a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph. King Abdul al-Hazred. I think it's about time to see if Shamir has taken care of the wench as I asked. It's almost time for the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
The Wazir's words fill Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Cosima's life.
That blackguard! That murderous swine! He'll not have his way if I have anything to say about it.
You sound angry there. Okay, so now what we need to do is... Let's see... I think right here.
Alexander sees lots of black cloaks.
Okay, I'm going to take the skeleton key that we had and use it here, I think.
Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend!
So, we're opening this chest will give us the rest of Mordak's, or not Mordak, Al-Hazred's Wi-Fi password. We have Ali, we need to get the rest of it.
Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. Alexander can read the piece of paper without taking it. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
We now have his Wi-Fi password. Ali Zebu. So now we need to go through here.
Alexander steps confidently out into the upstairs hallway and sees two guard dogs.
Hey, who the...
Hello there.
Oops.
Don't you...
I went in the wrong direction. Crud. Thankfully I saved it.
Alexander?
But I do have to do this again and just click through
Alexander
it.
looks through.
Yeah. My bad. I went in the wrong direction. I was supposed to go to the west.
Dear, you know, one side.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
You know, well,
Come on. All right. All right. Yeah. It's one of those moments where you just go, I know better than to do what I did, but I did it anyway. And I hate when things like that happen, but, I mean, it's one of those what can you do type deals. All right, let's go and open this first.
Alexander.
I'm so glad that...
Inside the...
Yeah, Zebu.
The box contains...
Okay. It's the way of these games, though. If you make a small mistake,
Alexander inserts the... Alexander.
Okay, and take this. We've already read the letter.
Greeting. It looks like...
That fiend.
Okay, we need to go back this way, which is the way that we came. That's the direction we
Alexander
need to head.
crawls back through the wardrobe to reach the secret passage.
If I don't do that, we're good as dead. Now I head down, and I go back the way I came. That's what I needed to do, and, whoops. Alright. Go down the stairs. Go down the stairs. Go right here, and I'm going to save the game again, just to be on the safe side so I don't do anything stupid. Like, walk out in front of the guards. Because if I do that, I'm as good as dead, as far as this game is concerned. Now what I need to do is I need to talk to this door.
The door on the north wall does not respond.
Oh.
Alexander hears the clear sound of guard dog voices coming from behind the door. He decides opening the door wouldn't be wise.
Okay, maybe that's the wrong door. Where am I heading? Suit of armor, walk west, speak to the door to the west. Oh, okay, go. No! No! Down here. Down here. Alexander? Over here. Okay.
Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle,
There we go.
Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Thank you. Alright, so... Li... Zay... Boo.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It worked.
Good. First things first, I need to yank this.
Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath.
Alright, so I need to eye each one of these things.
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the Druids. This must be it.
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the Druids thought the Winged Ones stole.
On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonders singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
Okay, one more thing to look at.
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the Winged Ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning. It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
Okay, so having done that, I need... Where is it?
Alexander is carrying a message from his beloved Cassima.
Nope.
Alexander is carrying a letter taken from the Wazir's trunk.
I'm going to have this ready, because I'm going to need it in a moment. Okay. So now that we've seen this, we can leave the room.
Alexander hears the sound of music coming from the east. It sounds somewhat classical, but... oh no, it's wedding music.
Da 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 da. Walk in this direction.
Alexander hears the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from the west. Now what? Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen.
So
The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
Yeah, this is where I need to be.
Prince Alexander, here. The Vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding.
Look.
Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
Yeah.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Vizier is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
Yeah.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Ahazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cosima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Vizier, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cosima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not. If you refuse to defend yourself, you must have faked the letter. Since you cannot prove your point, I shall prove mine.
Well?
Tickets. Oh. Next.
She loves me not?
Well, we gotta do that again. Because of the fact I was like, what now? So I wasn't paying attention, to what was going on. Because it looked like the stream had dropped out again. So I gotta redo this all over again. Which is, it's fine. It'll take me a moment. Ali. Say. Boo. Did the
Listen, Door.
stream drop
I would have
for a
you
third
open.
time?
It worked.
I gotta figure out what's going on here. This is 3 times I've had this happen.
Alexander.
Alright, just pull it off and let's get this over with. So I can eye these things and... I like the head shake.
On the table. On the table. On the table. As Alexander...
Okay.
Alexander here. Oh no.
Yeah. So let me grab that letter again. And I'll save the game one more time.
Alexander. Wait.
Alright, I'm going to save it here. So I don't have to do this over again. And I got to figure out why my stream keeps dropping out on me in the middle of this. That's,
Alexander looks...
Yeah. 3 times this has happened. Or
The
twice
wedding
this has happened so far. 3 times in my total streams. Might be a bad connection.
Prince Alex, since you are...
I haven't dropped any frames, though. Well,
Wait.
60.
If you love the Vizier...
Let me...
Okay.
Saladin.
But I didn't...
It is true. But I have seen...
I cannot...
A jilted lover...
Okay. I think... Crud.
The captain of the...
I, Cosima...
But
Do you still...
Let me try this.
Alexander will have to get closer to the bride to give her anything. Alexander approaches the wedding party.
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage!
There we go.
How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish.
Look at the
Obey
eyes.
thy liege now and always.
Now,
As you wish.
before you can kill me,
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
thank you.
King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well and full of wrath.
Full of
Behind
men.
them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Cosima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat!
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Caliphim, that's not Cosima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
Well,
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword!
well,
Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me, or your precious Cosima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
He's getting away! Stop him!
now,
Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
wait.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs. Alexander doesn't have time to deal with the genie now. Alhazred has left the throne room
Okay.
and may be on his way to the real Cosima.
All right, we're going through here. Goodbye. Power walking past. All right, go up here, take the stairs, heading on up. So the song Girl in the Tower literally has some connotations here because we're moving up a tower.
Alexander, be careful. Alhazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here! Here I am, master!
There are two ways you can deal with this
It's
guy.
about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me? Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then... Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
Now, there are two ways that I could deal with him. One is the way that we're going to deal with him. The second is I actually grab the mint, just in case something messed up. If I don't get what I want, which should happen anyway, what I'm needing to do. Jalo should be stepping up in just a moment to give me the the lamp. If he doesn't, I'm going to give the mint to the genie, and the genie's going to, well, accidentally kill himself.
As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle.
Alexander, I did it. I swapped the lamps. Here, quick, take it.
Bless you, Jarlo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend.
No arguments there, my lord. Good luck.
Okay, so before this guy can kill me, I need to do this, and...
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp? You thief! You've ruined me!
Good.
My lamp! Oh, thank Valhalla! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you.
I've got a new master.
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 Nope.
So you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever, I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So shall it be, Alhazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Alright, let's grab this sword, and let's have a sword fight.
Inspiration. Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Oh, great.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince.
Awesome. Alright, sword fight.
So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince.
Riveting
Better
stuff.
to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
So we've literally almost got this game beat. Like, I've only got one more thing that I need to do, and the game will be over. I tell you what, to be carrying this huge, heavy sword, Alexander's not doing terribly.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword.
Uh-oh.
His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Uh-oh.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Good thing we did that.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
And we've officially beaten the game.
But I forget. I stalk a kitten and turn my back to a lion.
Alhazred.
Or not, because of the
Forgive
fact
me.
I waited 5 seconds. He literally gave me just a second. Oh, good grief. Oh, crud.
The wedding music is coming from behind those...
I take 3 seconds. And literally that's what happened.
Princess, there's nothing to do.
Wait,
I'm
Saladin
sorry.
reads.
but I did...
It is true. But I have seen Cosima with
Yeah.
him several times.
Oafed.
She appears to be...
That is the definition of oafed.
the captain of the...
Do you...
Alexander...
Oh, I feel like an idiot, though. Alright, let's skip through this again and get this so we can run and do the sword play and blah, 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 blah. I'm so sorry. And then
Hands off of...
we'll have this.
If I want your...
What?
This is literally one of
Why?
This is literally one of my favorite games, but there are moments where I don't like it. And that's just the truth.
He's getting...
Because there are instances where you're given a split second, kind of like there. I'm like, ah, yeah, we beat the guy. He's dead. How we die?
Alex...
Razzle...
Bless you.
No.
Alright, let's hurry up and actually finish this. Okay. I love that scene.
So you are...
So...
Zap!
So...
This ma...
Alright, let's try this again.
Attempt...
It was hubris is what happened. It was straight up hubris. I'm like, yeah, we got the game beat. I'm awesome. Oh, wait. It gave me literally like 2 seconds to do what I needed to do. And so that's what happened. Just, it was kind of annoying there. Okay. It'll all be over in a moment. And then... yeah,
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the...
Not if...
Cosima...
You!
There's no reason to use that object there.
Now we've won.
Cosima! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, Princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince? Oh! Guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
Oh, I could probably have been doing some talking at this point. I don't...
Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cassima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cassima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cassima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Die.
Who will speak for the groom?
I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cassima with glad hearts, and sanction this union.
Alexander!
Then,
Graham.
Alexander and Cassima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Congratulations, my children. I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father!
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Then, I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
Of course they didn't die.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray! Let's see, can I... Alright, I do want to say here that the game can end a number of different ways. You could end it without any of the people from the Land of the Green Isle there, had I not gone to the room and done Ali Zebu. And as I mentioned, I could end the game with Shamir Shamazel dead. So there's actually a few different endings to this game, depending how you did it, but I did the best ending.
You seem so far away, and I just need to hear your voice. I just need to hear you say, if you would have me go or stay. Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Girl in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you.
I saw your face, and I felt our souls embrace.
If it's not meant to be this way, why do you haunt me night and day? Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Here in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you.
here's the plans for the rest of the channel. And it just automatically shuts off. Okay, that's fine. So what we did is we finished off King's Quest 6. And so I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. I haven't quite decided yet. I do know I need to finish Mega Man X2. And so that's definitely going to be something on the docket. But I may do what I did in the previous channel, where on one day I played a certain game and another day I played another. That way it kind of just, it's not just one game. It's just, you know, it just kind of breaks the monotony, I guess. Instead of going through one game, or that is, if there's a game that people don't like quite as much, there's, you know, kind of choices. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but I do know I'm playing Mega Man X next. Sorry, Mega Man X2, and I'm going to be finishing it up because I'm close to doing it. I've literally got just the Sigma stages to go, and I'm good to go. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I just want to say thank you. I know Inu was here, Soy Bomb was here, Swifty's been here, and may have had some others here and there that have been here. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining me with the stream. I am going to bed now because it's almost 11 o'clock, and I'm going to have to go to bed soon. But I hope everyone has a great night, and we will see you at the next stream. With good night, guys, and thank you. I appreciate it very much. Have a good one. Bye now.